Right. Good morning, everybody. I think today is what is it? Monday the 2nd of January, 1976. No, it's not, man. It's 2017. Right. What am I going to say today? You know, I don't mean to go on, but I've been thinking about politics, right? And the way the politics are going in the West, why don't they just cut all this crap about, raising the pension age so we don't get any money? Which is really what they're saying. They can't afford us, even though we've worked all our lives, we've paid into the system, we pay our income tax, we pay our national insurance, we pay our council tax, we pay this tax, we pay, you're being allowed to live tax. So then when you come to retire, they want to make it so old so you don't get any of your own money investment back. So why don't they just cut the shit and say, right, when you reach a certain age, okay, we're going to take you outside the city walls and we're just going to dump you where you're going to die. Instead of going through all this pretentious shite about assessments, for claiming if you're ill or disability, can you walk 50 yards? So what they'll do is they'll take you outside the city walls, right, and they'll dump you more than 50 yards away so you can't walk back. And there'll be hundreds of bodies, thousands of bodies found when they're doing you know what I mean, man, don't you? Like when they're digging up dinosaurs. I can't think of the name, it's gone out of my head. And thousands of years' time they'll say, God, these are mass graves, and everybody was crawling in one direction, or they were crawling towards Mecca or whatever. And the truth will come out, no, they were crawling back to their homes, but they'd been ditched by the governments. Okay, that's what it is. I don't know what it's like in America, but it sounds just the same when I read about it. Food stamps and this, and you can't have that, and you can't have this. We've got Theresa May here. You've got Donald Trump over there. I don't know which is worse, to tell you the truth. I think they're both very the same. And now Nigel Farage is jockeying between the two. British politics don't want them. I don't know why. He's trying to get in with Trump. Well, there's two good men there together, and I say good in a sort of very sarcastic sense. Nigel Farage said he'd worked all his life to get Britain out of the common market, which he's done, and then just abandoned it and fucked off. I would have thought if you'd worked all your life to do something, you would have got it done and then followed it through to make sure it was for the good of the people. All he's done is he's lived a personal ambition. I'll get them out, and then he's just done one. Then you've got all these other hanging on arseholes like Ian Duncan Smith. Now, in America or Europe, if you don't know who Ian Duncan Smith is, you should look him up. He's probably on the next page of the Who's Who to Hitler. Only I think he's the version of Hitler where Hitler said, if I ever come back a second time, it'll be no more Mr. Nice Guy. I think that's Ian Duncan Smith. Truly do. Look him up. See if you agree with me or not. Theresa May, a joke. Jeremy Corbyn, a good man. Heart in the right place. Hasn't got the bottle for the killer punch. Jeremy, you need to get in there and do something about it, man. One of my first moves, honestly, I think I talk for a few people because we live on the street. If not, we're not homeless. Rough sleepers, as the BBC now like to call them. It's not that the rough sleepers BB bloody say. It's because they've got nowhere to bloody live, man. Right? I'd like to see some of these MPs who are putting PPs, sponsors of Parliament, who are putting in massive claims, claiming for a Kit Kat, even though they get, £150,000 a year, they go and claim for a Kit Kat. I'd like to see some of them being a rough sleeper and kicked out of the home because they can't afford the bedroom tax. Okay? Another no more Mr. Nice Guy, Hitler stroke Ian Duncan Smith invention. What else am I gonna say? I don't bloody know. it's quite shocking actually when you think about it, and if you get into it, it's terrible. You know, look at Germany invented. That's what didn't they invent? They've got all the immigrants. I don't think we should call them immigrants. I think we should call them people fleeing from terror. But they've allowed a few of the terror merchants in with them who are now creating havoc in Europe. We've now been informed that ISIS might be going to be doing chemical warfare in Britain. But don't worry, we're on the case. Well, the PPs will be protected. And we've got Theresa May saying, just go about your daily business. Don't worry about terrorism threats. So when we go out shopping, we haven't got a posse of Secret Service men with Theresa. So are you going to come shopping with me tomorrow? Are you? I very much doubt it. You probably say, oh, budget food, I'm not buying that. Aldi, what's Aldi? We go to, be Marks and Spencer's and Harrods, is it? Anyway, have another coffee, man. Right, I've been up, it's now 5:45. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I've had 4 coffees and 2 espressos. So I'm wired. I'm listening to Jerry Garcia. I've been listening to ISIS live version by Bob Dylan. I love that song. I've been thinking about diamonds and the world's biggest necklace. Why not? That's what all the other mob are thinking about, isn't it? Only the difference, they're buying them with our money and putting it down as an expense. Now, where is Philip Green? Philip Green was a man who ran British Home Stores. I think he still runs Topshop and that. He'd done a runner with everybody's pension to the tune of about 50 billion squillion pound. Promised to pay it back. He hasn't paid a penny back. Government aren't pursuing him. So something's going on, isn't it? Money doesn't talk, it swears. Money talks, shit walks. I've heard that Donald Trump's a bit of a tea leaf and all, isn't he, eh? Stealing millions and millions of pounds. Who's going to build this wall? The way Donald Trump's going on, I think we'll be building a wall between America and Britain, won't we? Because it's just, it seems to be terrible over there. Let's see if I'm right or I'm wrong. And the talk of increasing nuclear power. Here's another man who lied, actually, Donald Trump, because he made all these promises, whether they're redneck promises or not, it depends where your politics lie. And now he's reneged on them all and he's backpedaled. So they're all full of shit. The lot of them are full of shit. Jeremy Corbyn, you're not full of shit, but I'll tell you who you want rid of is Diane Abbott. She is not, if she is on the front benches or anywhere in the Labour Party and there's a general election, we will lose because of that woman. That's the hat's prediction. Okay? Where's Queen Elizabeth II? She's not well. Well, I'm not well. None of us are well. We've all had the flu. The only difference between us and them is that we didn't have to cancel our trip to Sandringham, did we? And she didn't have to go to church. Well, you don't have to be when you're a member of the royal family, or you're not related directly to God. So, why go to church? God should come to them. Anyway, now I'm talking crap. It's the wire. It's because I'm wired with a coffee. Anyway, that's enough for today. Love and peace to everybody. This year, I'm not going to let the bastards grind me down. I'm not going to sit back and just take it like that on the chin. It's time we did something. So stop being apathetic, people. Get up, fight for your right to be free. Namaste, love and peace to everybody.